Let's get this morning started. Got a little bit of time before I got to go to work, so what better way to spend it is with some of you and some pennies. $85 Denver, nothing on the 85s. 81, copper. 80, copper. Good morning, Kathy. How are you this fine Friday morning? But that's a toner. 98 Denver. Other than that, there's nothing fancy about it. It is a nice little toner though. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and joining me live here this morning. I'm doing good. Had a late meeting last night with the fire department and caught a couple, finished up on Dad Hunts Coins, and I went over to Coin Hunts, Texas. He finished up his live, and then I went to bed. So I was in bed by, I was probably in bed by 11:15, so I was doing good. Good morning, Jim. How are you? 95 is DDO. That's a pretty clean one there. Not seeing anything there. I did watch somebody's stream. I can't remember who it was, but he always looks for the extra eyelid. He says that's a fairly common one, I guess. It is Friday the 13th and the day before Valentine's Day. I'm wearing red. $22. Got a little bit of a ring of death there, but I'm not superstitious. But for those who are, it is Friday the 13th. That's when all the crazies come out. We got a 69 Denver. That's in pretty good shape. And the 69 Denver has no FG on reverse. We'll swing through here and look at the front real quick. Got a little bit of machine doubling, it looks like, maybe there along the top of the 6 and across the crest of the 9. The D looks pretty clean. Let's flip it over and see if we can find an FG. I'm not seeing much of an FG, but I am seeing some raised, looks like some raised stuff. Looks like maybe a partial floating roof. That one's got a line there. Looks like a repunch machine. I'll flip it back over. But there's like partial line maybe. Like half the roof is floating. I'll Flip it back over and get it down here. We'll see, we'll zoom in just a little bit more. Jim, you tell me what you think you see. I mean, the penny is fairly clean as far as damage goes, but let me see if I can't get a pointer. And now I'm moving it all over the place. You're thinking across the top of that D? Or are you seeing the bottom, across the bottom crest here? See if I move it up here in the corner. That D there in the middle. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. I am seeing a little bit of a line across the top inside. See if I can zoom out and get a better. Yeah, I am seeing that now. I am seeing an inside line across the top start of the loop, and just a little bit on the coming down the top of the flat on the left side. So hey, I'm gonna call that a repunch mint mark. So good deal. So we'll definitely set that one aside. Thanks for pointing that out, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, 20 or 2000 D, that's pretty banged up. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely a question mark. I'll 84 Denver. Definitely be saving that one to the side. 84's got a DDO. And that almost looks like a little repunch mint mark too. 84 DDO. Not saying anything in the book about that, but I would probably have to say that's machine doubling though. More than BH. Maybe we can get DH's opinion here. That one I don't think is anything, but we'll bring this back. It is a 69 Denver. and you can just see it's kind of hard to tell there, but what Jim and I were just talking about was inside that D across the top inside, looks like it might be a repunchment mark. So we'll definitely say I'll move it over here, maybe better light. But across the top inside, looks like maybe a little repunchment mark. Yeah, very weak. I agree with that. But we also, we're looking at that, and it's got a little bit of a line for a floating roof. But this side, it definitely has a line. But this side is very, very faint. If maybe half of it's missing. So we'll definitely save that one to the side, and we'll mark it. Maybe I'll take it into my LCS and see what maybe he says to say. '85 Denver. I would say that is probably machine doubling on the 5. No, probably not a true floating roof. I agree, Jim. '85 Denver. But that's definitely some machine doubling on that one. But we'll keep rolling. So I appreciate everybody in here. We got 4 people in here and 5 likes. That's great. Appreciate it. KJ, BH, you guys got any big plans for today? '81 Denver. 75 Denver. Appreciate you guys stopping in here and joining me this morning. 95 Denver has a possible DDO. $19.90. Nothing on the 90s. I'm with you there. I had somebody message me last night on Facebook Messenger, wanting to buy some of my dad's old crap that I'm trying to sell. So he messaged me and said he wanted to purchase one of the items. So I messaged him for a bit and lined stuff up. So I'll get that stuff sold for him. Bunch of antique kitchen items. $19.60 large date, small date. We'll save that. We'll go through it later. Got the engine back from my backhoe and have to start putting that back in. That sounds like a project. Tell you what, I've run a backhoe and I've done that, and that has got to be one of the most versatile machines that any construction or landscaper could have. 84 Denver for the DDO here. that. Oh, yeah, I bet you did. 95 Denver has DO. Not seeing anything there. Denver. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's the old stuff. Them small things is, but these nice big broad D's, and they sure make it easier to look. Nothing there. Good morning, Fervid. How are you? 89 Denver. Or no, that was a 98. No, 89. Well, thanks for stopping by, Fervid. I appreciate it. Love the support. I'm doing the same. I figure I'd just get some of these knocked out before I had to run to work. And '73 Denver. Nothing on the 73s, but it's copper. 81 Denver. 16. 16. 2010. 71. 82. 2001. 18 Denver. 87 Denver. 87 Denver has a D over D. Not seeing anything there. Check the rest of it quick. But I'm not seeing a D over D. Just a faint little extra inside that D, but I don't know if that's... It doesn't go all the way up, so I'm thinking no. '23 Denver. 2001. 94. 94 is DDR extra column. No, not seeing an extra column there. I think it's supposed to be between the number 2 and 3 pillar. Okay, I will take that into consideration for sure. 92 Denver. Looking for a close AM on that. No close AM. Yeah, I think I remember reading that there, Jim. $77. 65. I think that might be one of the older ones I've found so far. I've found a couple 60s, but not very many. 84. 84 has DDO and extra earlobe. Almost looks like they're no extra earlobe. Nope, we'll pass on that one. Well, thanks for coming in, Jim. I appreciate your support and your likes and the time you spend with me this morning. You guys could always be doing something better, but you choose to be with me, and I really appreciate it. So you have a great day. 69 Denver. 69 Denver. Uh, 69 has no FG, but it is there. Check the rest of the coin quick. Nope. $92 as close I am. Nope, not there. $99 is a wide AM. No, we don't have a space between them, so $20.20. 2018 Denver. 1990. $82. I'll save that for later. Another $82. probably be my last handful here. I'll probably get ready to get going here. Might do one more, we'll see. But we got 99 Denver. Let's check real quick. No. 97 Denver. 18. 2007. Nothing on them. The 97s. '88 Denver. Wide AM with the serif. Not seeing a serif on the G at all. So we call that one no good. '13 Denver. 81. 18. 17. 2007. 89 Denver. Nothing on the 89s. 2001. 2005. 2000. 2000. Possible wide AM on the reverse. '75. 85 Denver. Nothing on the 85s. 2004 Denver. 87. Denver has possible D over D. No, I'm not seeing that. Looks like post-mint damage there, but got a little bit of machine doubling on that backside of the 7. So, and the last one I'm going to do here is 2007 Denver. So, not a lot of finds, but didn't find the 69. That could possibly be a repunchment mark. Inside that D, you can kind of see that the there's a little bit of a line on the inside of that D and the top and going down the back inside. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for your time and spending it with me this morning before I head to work. And I hope you guys all have a amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again, guys.